Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's Alex here from Coin Collector. I sure hope you're all having a wonderful, I don't know what day this is going to upload, but hopefully that day is wonderful for you. I went back to that coin shop I was telling you about. It's like 8 minutes from my house, and it's the closest coin shop I've ever had to my house ever. And there was tons of stuff, tons of new stuff out, and I got talking to the guy who runs it. And turns out there was one thing that I never researched: the letters on the dollar bills. What do the letters mean? Yes, there's numbers, there's a serial number, but there's always a letter or two in front of the dollar bill. What does that mean? That's what today's video is going to be about. And on a little side tangent, I went in the building the first time and it smelled like somebody had smoked in it for years. The tobacco smell was down. It was actually 90% better in the building the last time I went in there. Either I caught them at a good time or those owners, the new owners, don't smoke in it. I'm not sure, but hopefully it's the latter. It's hopefully it's this latter other than the former, because I was talking to the guy, and I even gave him my name and number, and I may potentially have a job there at some point. Who knows? Whether it's the near future or the far future, I put my name out there, and of course, he just got established December 16th. So, brand new business, and the small town I'm talking about, who knows how long it's going to last. Hopefully, years to come. Alright, the letters on the dollar bills correlate with the city that it was made in. Let's see if I can find a different angle here. The letters are A through L, and A is Boston, B is New York City, C is Philly, D is Cleveland, E is Richmond, F is Atlanta, G is Chicago, H is St. Louis, I is Minneapolis, J is Kansas City, and K is Dallas. Now that makes no sense whatsoever with A to L, but apparently it's just the city that it was minted in. Why F would be for Atlanta and J be Kansas City, I have no idea. You'd think that they would have labeled it. You think the labels would be close to maybe even the first letter of the city, but that's what that means. And A through L is just the city. There are also, like on the $1 bill, serial number prefixes. It's for the $1 and the $2 bills. And the first letter of the serial number matches the Federal Reserve Bank letter. For larger denominations, the second letter of the serial number represents the bank. Take the 2017 series and the 2017 A series. The series year letter is what it's called. It indicates a minor design change, such as a new treasurer secretary or a treasurer signature. And there's also something called a note position code. If you see a number that is it's a small letter and number, if, for example, A1 or B3, found in the upper left corner and identifies where the bill was located on the original printing sheet. And there was also something called serial number suffixes. The letter that's at the end of the serial number tracks how many times a specific 8-digit sequence has been printed for the bank. And if, let's say, that bill is damaged, they take it out of circulation and they have to replace it, but they can't use that same serial number. So instead of the suffix, they add a star, which is how a star note is made. And I've covered star notes before on this channel. They're fascinating. They're a whole other video. But a star note depends on the prefix, where it's made, uh, the year, the number sequence. It can either be with face value or much more than that. Another interesting fact about our currency is if you take a look at the top center, it says Federal Reserve Note. Back in the day, it did not say Federal Reserve Note. Back in the day, oops, sorry about that, that's a balancing issue. But back in the day, it did not say Federal Reserve Note. It said Silver Certificate. There were also dollar bills that said Gold Certificate. You could trade those dollar bills in for silver or gold back when our currency was backed by precious metals. The worst mistake the United States ever made was taking that away and us not being backed by silver and gold anymore. Silver and gold are cuckoo bananas right now, and our currency would be cuckoo bananas right now in a good way. But it's a currency is worthless pretty much compared to silver and gold. And one of these days it's going to be zero. And I just say invest in your precious metals while you can, even when silver is approaching $100 an ounce. I'm the Conservative Coin Collector. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Bye.